So I'm finally doing my first Q&A. I wrote them down because I can't really do the whole Snapchat thing with my phone and read it off Snapchat and record off my phone. So I went ahead and wrote it down. So I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions that some of y'all had given me. I'm really excited to answer them. So let's get to it. When I go to answer your question, whoever asked it, your name will be down at the bottom. So there's your little shout out. So, all right, let's get to it. So, first question is, do you think you will ever go back to Fort Campbell with Jensen? This person also wrote, will you encourage Jensen to join the Army? I believe I will take Jensen back to Fort Campbell because Jasmine is there, and I have a lot of friends still there that really want to see Jensen. So I'm gonna have to start saving up money, a lot of money, to go to Fort Campbell once he's born. I'm also planning to take him to Alabama, so probably when I'm going to Alabama, I'll stop by Fort Campbell, let everybody see Jensen's, but it's gonna be a while because I gotta save up some money for that. But I do plan on taking him back to Fort Campbell just to show him everything, even though he'll be like 4 or 5 months old. But yeah. Will you encourage Jensen to join the Army? Once he gets older, I'm not gonna force him to join the Army like I was forced into. If he wants to join the Army or any other branch, I will stick by him. I will help him out through the process. And if he doesn't want to join the Army and wants to go to college, then I'm all for it. It is my son's choice. I'm not going to force him into it. I'm just going to let him do his own thing, kind of. But I'm going to, watch it. But yeah, so. Next question is if you and baby Jensen can go on a trip anywhere, where would you go? His first trip is actually going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're all going to the water park in July. Jensen will be like March, April, May, June, July. We'll actually be 4 months old. So I guess I have to go to Alabama and then all of them in August or September. But his first trip will be to a water park in Phoenix, Arizona. But once he gets older, I do plan on taking him to Disney World. But I mean, every kid has to go to Disney World. Every kid has to go to Disney World. I mean, I've been like 12, 13, 14, I don't know how many times. I know it's over 10. But I'm gonna say Disney World. Kids gotta go to Disney World. Gotcha. Next question is, have you ever visited England? If not, would you? I think I would visit England. Isn't that where Queen Elizabeth is at? If not, I feel really bad. I feel really shitty for saying that. But yeah, I mean, I would love to travel the world. England. Yeah, I would go to England. Most definitely. Next question is, where do you see yourself once you have baby Jack? My son's not name is Jack. It's Jensen. But it's okay. It's okay. No one can. A lot of people are misspelling his name, but this is how you spell my son's name, by the way. Where do you see yourself once having baby Jensen, and what is one of the greatest lessons you've learned being a mommy? Where do I see myself having Jensen? I see myself, here right now, obviously, doing the best I can. I'm pretty much going to do everything I can for my son. Like, I am not going to stop until I know my son is taken care of. The greatest lessons I've learned since being a mommy, I'm not really a mommy yet. I'm like a pre-mommy. So once he's born, and I know the whole mommy thing, then I guess I can answer your question. But right now I kind of can't answer your question because I'm not actually a mom yet. I don't really know all the tricks and stuff yet for it. So I really don't have a greatest lesson right now, but I think eventually I will. Next question is, hey Marley, I love watching your videos. Here's my question. What are your future goals with baby Jensen? Like work, school, dating, managing single mom life? Um, I don't know if you're trying to ask me what my future goals are with having Jensen, like my work and school related and stuff like that. Um, my future goals for Jensen is to, make sure he is grown up in a very mature way. I really want to raise him the whole Southern style where you open a door for every lady and you call her gorgeous and beautiful. You don't call her hot or sexy or stuff like that. Like you're a gentleman with her. Um, Work related, I'm working on going to school. I'm gonna go apply for fall semester at the Eastern Arizona College here in Stafford. Well, it's actually in Thatcher. To get my nursing degree and stuff like that. So work related, I'll be working at the hospital. Um, Dating, I'm not really dating, but I am talking to somebody. I'll go ahead and throw that out there. I've been talking to somebody for a really long time, and he's already talking about baby number 2, and I'm like, yo, chill. Can I have this baby first before we talk about baby number 2? Managing single mommy life. Like I said with the other question, I'll have to answer that once it comes. Right now, I'm doing everything I can. I'm buying all the stuff that's needed for him. Getting everything prepared, getting myself prepared. Just I'm doing it. I'm working it. So next question is how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? Honestly, I was really, really, really excited, but also really scared and nervous at the same time. I was really excited because I'm like, oh my god, I have this miracle baby inside me, and I'm actually pregnant. I was scared because I was like, oh my god, I'm having a baby. I ain't never had a baby before. So I mean, initially, you get scared because it's something new. So, and then I was nervous because I was, at the time I was really nervous to tell Josh, and the whole Josh was married thing and the whole chain of command finding out, and which it did and ended badly, but hey, it still ended up in my favor because I get this sweet baby boy. So, next question is, does your baby daddy want to be a part of yours and his life? Currently, right now, he does not. He's pretty much shown he does not. I do not want a relationship with him other than him having a relationship with his son. I do not want to be in any kind of dating relationship with him. Obviously, he's a cheater, so I don't want to be with a cheater. But I do want him to be a part of Jensen's life. I just don't want him to be a part of my relationship, dating life, I guess you can say. But currently, right now, no, he's not part of his life. Next question was staying in the military while pregnant an option or not worth it? And how long do you plan on living in Arizona? I'm just gonna throw this out here. You can be pregnant while in the military. You can. Whenever you find out that you're pregnant, they counsel you, and you have a choice to stay in or get chaptered out with a chapter 8, which what I did, which I looked at on, and you have to be out a month prior to your due date. But yes, you can be pregnant in the military. Let me tell you, when I was in pregnancy PT, there was like 100 girls that were like pregnant in the military, and TRICARE covers everything. They even buy you a really nice breast pump that's like $2,000. Like I seen the receipt for it. It's like $2,000 for this breast pump, and it's a medulla. But I would say if you're pregnant in the military, I honestly would say stay in. It's worth it to stay in because the Army and everything pays for everything. I mean, doctor's appointments, breast pumps, classes. I mean, they give you birthing classes, Lamaze classes, breastfeeding classes. I mean, the Army's got it. The Army will give you them classes. And even for the spouses, they do it for. So, but it wasn't an option for me. So, how long do you plan on living in Arizona? Don't plan on living here long. Um, really don't. There's nothing out here. It's just desert. I honestly would love to move back to Clarksville, Tennessee. But yeah, I don't plan on living out here very long. And if I do, then hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. Next question was, were you forced to leave the army? Yes, I was getting chaptered out. Like I said, at first with the chapter 13, which was the PT failure, but then they lost my paperwork. But then when I went to go take, when I was about to go take a PT test on August 5th, I found out I was pregnant July 27th. Told the chain of command on July 28th. So I then was getting out for the adultery chapter, which was the 1412 Bravo, which was out with a chapter 8. So pretty much, yeah, I was either the 1412 or the chapter 8. They were giving me pretty much an option. So yes, I was pretty much forced out of the military through a chapter. But luckily it worked out for me though. Question is what are your goals now that you are out of the army career-wise? Like I said, I plan on going to school and getting my nursing degree, and getting my CNA back since I kind of lost my certificate for it. But yeah, I do plan on going into the nursing field. Next question is, where is your dad? My dad lives in Mobile, Alabama. I love my dad to death. I know I haven't really shown any videos of my dad or anything. Here is a picture of my dad, or here are some pictures of my dad. Yeah, that is my dad. I love him to death. I'm don't really have that much of a really big relationship with my dad, but I do talk to my dad every now and again. I have a like I mean he lives in Mobile, I live in Arizona. Don't really get to see each other much anymore, but I do still talk to my dad. But I love my dad to death. I'm like big daddy's girl, but then again I'm a huge mom's girl. So yeah. Last question is why did you get out of the army? What made them make you? Kind of already answered that question, so yeah, I'm not gonna really talk about that again. But I've already answered it for you, so that is it for my Q&A. Short, sweet. Thank y'all for asking some questions. I'm really happy to answer them for you. I will have to do this again